Hi, hello Gearspace. This is Squarp Instruments. We're presenting the Hapax today. So Hapax, this is our latest tabletop sequencer. So you have two projects, project A and B, and you can run them at the same time. So the idea is you have project A, it's running, it's playing, and in the background you can load another project in project B. So that in a live situation you can blend between two projects, blend between two songs at once, just switch between them. So in a live set you don't have to stop between songs. For every project you have 16 tracks here, and for every track you have 8 patterns. A track can be a drum track, such as this first one, it can be a melodic track, it can also be an MPE track. We don't have an MPE instrument to show you today, but this supports MPE. The workflows of the machine revolves around the 4 modes. So I have the live mode here. So on a melodic track, it's either an isomorphic keyboard, like you'd find on the push, on launch pads and many other controllers. It can also be a chord generator. So you choose a scale, and then you have the degrees of the scale. And here you have triads and 4-note chords, and here you have modifiers for added taste. So sus4, you can have inversions, you can add, you can spread the chords, spread the voicing. So it's a really interesting tool to just find chords that you like. On drum tracks, it's because you have up to 8 drums on a single drum track. It is the pads are split into 8 zones of 16 velocities per drum. So that's live mode in a nutshell. Step mode is the basic step sequencing that everyone knows about. It does have some sort of nice tricks up its sleeve. So you have micro time to just shift notes, shift notes out of the grid. So you can see in percentage you can shift them. You have chance, which is basically a coin toss. So every time you pass the selected note, you can select what's the probability of the note triggering. Roll is re-triggers. So for the entire duration of the note, you can say, okay, roll it in 30 seconds note rolls. And math is pretty similar to the conditional trigs of Electron style groove boxes. We have many math conditions. You can just look them up. It can get quite hairy. So that's step mode basically. Pattern mode is where you change patterns across all the tracks. What's interesting is that it doesn't have to be like pattern 1 across the board. You can have pattern 1 playing on track 1, pattern 5 playing on track 4, and whatnot. So you can have complex shapes that describe a current section of your song, if you wish. And so these shapes you can save as sections here in pattern mode. So let's say this could be my verse, this could be my chorus. And to be able to switch between them real fast and not having to twist your fingers in weird ways, you can save them here in the sections. And then what you can do is even arrange those sections into a song. And so if you put the pattern mode not in performance mode, but in song mode, and you hit play, it plays automatically the different sections that you programmed. So that's pattern very quickly. And finally, you have automation mode. So with very few points, you can draw complex shapes here. So ramps and pretty much any shape that you want. And if you're more into traditional step sequencing of CCs, or you can disable interpolation. And so there you have more stepped kind of sequenced. And those automation can go to pretty much whatever you want. It can go to any MIDI message, so CCs, pitch bend, aftertouch, program changes. NRPNs are handled for convenience, CVs as well, and effects parameters. Because we have, like our previous machines or previous sequencers, we have many effects. The simplest one to understand is the arpeggiator. Here I'm on a drum track, so the most interesting one, let's say, would be the swing. And so you can modulate all those parameters in the, well, automate all those parameters in the automation mode. You also have a mod matrix where you can take any signal, turn it into any signal as well. You have LFOs to work with. You have many tools to work with. So the effects react live to either data that is programmed in step mode, or with data that you, with nodes and events that you play live. So either in the live mode or with an external controller. We also have what we call algorithms, and algorithms are here to help you compose in step mode, so they don't act live, they act offline. So let's say here I have my hi-hats, I want to redo them. So let me I'll delete those, I'll go through algorithms. And so here I have the every n algorithm, and this is really nice because this can help me generate accents. So here I want a 16th note groove, and every second note should be accented. So I just select that, I hit apply, and then I have accented notes every second note. Now you can change that, because when you're in algorithm, you see this algorithm doesn't have to be every second note. You can do every third note, every 5 note, and you can combine that, and you can do that on other drums really fast and have really interesting rhythms really quickly. And that's one example of algorithms. We have many more, and like the effects, we're going to add more in the future. So I think I covered already a lot. I'm not gonna go any further. I think. Thank you for coming. Thank you for passing by the booth, and nice Superbooth to all of you. And cheers.